I have so much to talk about. All right, so I kind of just want to hop right into this. For all the people already saying that I'm doing this for clout or, like doing this for clicks, I don't talk about nobody badly on my stream. I don't. If you don't think that I've been in LA with people, I've had people in my life chat, and whoever's watched me since the beginning, you know that I went to LA, I moved with a group of people, and then I moved again with a group of people. And obviously, you don't see those people anymore. But the one thing I don't ever do is bring my reality on stream. Um, in that type of way. I don't talk bad about anybody. I don't even if they did me bad. That's not something that I do. So the reason why I'm doing this is not to talk bad about anybody, but it's because I've been badly talked about on someone's stream, Fousey's stream, and I just want to tell my truth, and that's it. I don't think he's a bad person, and by me saying the truth and what happened is not me bashing him, but because someone is dragging my name on the dirt, I have every right to sit here and clear my name. So let's just start from the beginning. I feel like there was tension in the beginning. The tension I feel like it started when Fousey came over and we did the lie detector test. And he blew up on me in front of the stream because I was late. I told him to hurry up, and then when he got there, I was like an hour late. And he blew up on me on stream, and I didn't say nothing back because like I said, I don't like to bring reality, and I don't like to confront people who are creators and just like put like drama on the stream. And plus, the reason why I was late actually had nothing to do with Fousey. It was someone else. It was Kitty at the time. So Kitty was hurting really bad that day. And when she pulled up with Fousey, she was sitting in the back of the car. I thought that was weird. Then I saw the chat, and the chat was kind of going crazy. I pulled Kitty aside, and I was like, "What's wrong?" And she started crying. She started crying, chat. Like I'm her friend. So I took her upstairs, and I was her friend. I hugged her, and I asked what's wrong, and she said that she had I don't want to talk about her drama, but she like had something going on that day. And when she went to go tell Fousey about it, Fousey gave 2 minutes of his time to her, and she was upset that she didn't have anyone to talk to. So I sat there and talked to her because that's what a friend does. So I was there for her, and then I went downstairs, and Fousey yelled at me. No, he did not know what I was doing, but I also didn't want to bring it up in front of everyone because I didn't want him to ask Kitty about it in front of everyone because she obviously told me separately. She obviously came, like, why I went up to her, but she obviously, came up to me, or what am I saying? Came up to me. I went up to her, but she obviously told me in private. Like, she didn't want to say this on stream, or else she would have said it in the car with him. So I didn't want to air that out in front of everyone. And plus, like I said, I don't like to, talk about drama, and I like to separate reality on stream. So that's why I was late. That happened, right? And then let's skip to Vegas. Lucy got there later than me, and he called me, and he was like, "Hey, I can't check in." Zach, who is our connect, put Fousey under the name instead of Yusuf, so we couldn't check into the hotel. So I had to go downstairs, and I had to show the reservation number and say, "This is, Fousey." And when I went downstairs, Fousey told me that he was mad at me, and I asked why, and he said because I think the world revolves around me. And I was like, Fousey, how? I want to know. And he was like, because of the lie detector, how when you were late, I was rude. And I was like, I told him the truth. I told him what happened. I was like, this happened with Kitty. And he goes, oh, okay. I'm sorry. I know. I'm sorry. And then I was like, can I be honest with you about something? And he was like, when I was like, I think that you think that the world revolves around you, Fousey. Like, nobody knows, like, how hard it is to set things up. And then all somebody has to do is go there and then, press go live. Like the lie detector guy, I called him like 8 times. It wasn't easy to set up the desk downstairs. That was my desk that we used. The chair, getting the internet downstairs, making sure that, the timing is right for him, because I didn't know how much he wanted to be there hourly and stuff. It's not easy to get that stuff situated. And on top of that, the questions that we wanted to ask. Those were all written down. You guys saw us read off our notes. It's not easy. And then all you have to do is go there and go live. And then same thing with Vegas. I got our rooms comped. I got dinner comped for him and me. I got connections to AYU, and I got him connections to Zook. So those are the clubs. And that's not an easy thing to do, to set that up for everyone, right? And I got no thank yous, no appreciations. And I said this to his face, and he said, I'm sorry. And then he walked away from me from the front desk where he was checking in. And I was like, I'm not Fousey. You have to be here and show your ID. I can't check in for you. It's just like everything that I said went out of one ear and out the other. And not only did he say, it wasn't like, I'm sorry. It was like, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. And then he walked away. Nothing I was saying was being communicated to him. Nothing. So that happened, right? And I want to show you guys proof real quick that, you know, like, because Fousey made it seem like I didn't do anything for him. Here is the messages of us, right? So I said, Zach, this is Fousey. Fousey, this is the absolute goat who hooked us up with the room and dinner for us. So there we go. There's that, right? And then one more thing. So that happened, right? And then the next day I go live. I see some people in my chat were saying Fousey was talking about me poorly. And I texted him. And this was the response that I got. And this was before the whole Taigga thing. This was before when he couldn't get into the club. This was before that. This was the text that I sent him. I said, apparently you're talking about me on your stream. I hope that's not true about it. People are just chatting. But if it is, I got your trip comped. Put you in a group chat with Zach so you can get in places. It's not my fault. You got banned. I'm not going to risk getting banned to stream with you or limit the time I want to stream in order to hang with you. That isn't fair thing to ask. I tried getting you to come back to the dinner. I called you and texted Kitty to tell you to come back. I'm doing things for you and you don't even say thank you. Instead, you get upset and neglect the fact that I'm being a friend to you. I'm not saying this to fight, and maybe chat is just chatting, but regardless, you haven't even texted me at all. And it was only once to get into the hotel. And then he said, I didn't mention you today. I told Kitty to have fun, Mafia stream Nadia. And I said, but you didn't text me once, not on once, only when you needed me to get in. That's hurtful. He never even responded. You guys don't know, Fousey got kicked out of the dinner that I got him comped to because he walked in, I don't know, with a tripod and stuff. And I don't even know what happened. I really don't. I had no idea why he got kicked out, but I called back Zach and I was like, hey, he got kicked out. Can you guys please let him in? And then he got let back in. So that happened that day. And to prove that, you know, this was a separate day, than the Taigga, thing, there's this right here. So this was Saturday, 10:21 p.m. And then he posted this of all of us hanging out August 13th at 5 a.m. So that was later that night. So like we were cool. No, there was no drama. I was just upset that I was hearing some things. And I also was upset that I never even got an appreciation. After the club with, AZRA, me and Kitty, the one that I just showed you, I told Fousey to his face that I told him this before. Like, there's a promoter of mine that I have that I cannot get him into clubs. Like, so the Zook one that he got into, that was through Zach, and he even got invited to behind the stage because I texted Zach and said, can you get Fousey behind the stage? Me, Fousey, Kitty, and AZRA behind the stage with Zed, and he said yes. I told Fousey before the trip, the promoter I have doesn't let guys come in, and that's really common in Vegas. I told Kitty, please find a promoter for you guys because mine doesn't let guys in. And it is not my responsibility after getting them a room and getting them dinner and everything. It's not I don't work for Fousey. I don't work for him. I wanted to do content too, and him getting banned isn't my fault. We all could have went together places, but him getting banned wasn't my fault. So I told Kitty even before the trip, and Fousey, have to find a promoter to get into certain places because I can't. I told him this, and he knew this, and he even said it on stream. That's not my fault. There's nothing I can do with that. There's nothing. I communicated to him before, and he got banned. So it's not even like I could go to a different promoter and get us all in because he's banned. So Fousey got upset that he couldn't get backstage, right? I got personally invited by the person that I was telling him about that doesn't let guys in, that I cannot get him backstage. I cannot get him backstage. And I told Kitty not to sneak Fousey in because I can't get him backstage. So I already was planning to stream that day, right? And the backstage is small. So if Fousey comes in backstage and gets snuck in, then I wouldn't be able to stream. And again, that's not selfish because I planned that. I got invited. So, for example, I put Fousey in a group chat with Zach, and I asked if we could all go to the nightclub, right? And if he can be backstage with Zed. This is me asking if he can be backstage with Zed. Please get us backstage tomorrow. Zed is performing. Please, me, Kitty, AZRA, Fousey, please, please, please. I wanted to stream Zed too. I did, but as soon as Fousey tweeted that he was going backstage with Zed, and I was the reason, you know, I invited him, so I can't even be mad about it. I did it because I wanted him to be happy and go to Zed. But as soon as he tweeted that he was, I was just like, all right, we'll just let him have his fun, and I'm just gonna go to Lil Jon and not stream. That's what I did. I already sacrificed not going backstage to Zed because Fousey was there. And again, I wasn't mad about it at all. I put myself in that position, and I included him in things that I knew that he could be included in. Every time there was something that I knew he could be included in, because it's hard for men to be like included in Vegas. It is hard. It's hard to get men in. So every time that I could, I did. Regardless if I wanted to stream or not, I did. I didn't stream so we could have fun. And I wasn't mad about it. I sacrificed it. I wasn't mad about it. The one time when he couldn't get in, that I had a plan to just stream something backstage with Taigga I was invited to. I planned it. He got upset, and there was nothing I could even do. There was nothing that I could even do. But we'll get to that. But that was just hurtful, and it just didn't make sense, because why should I have to sacrifice my stream and my career? It's something that I do too, just so someone else can be happy. That's not fair. I already did it once, so it's not fair. And I know that I didn't have to like not go to Zed, but I wanted to, because he's my friend and it was a good opportunity for him. But like I said, when I get invited and they say no, guys, I plan to stream. Like, I don't know why that would be wrong. I don't get why that'd be wrong. It's not my fault that he got banned. And also, I don't know if you guys know this, but if you get banned, or if someone is banned on Twitch and they're on your stream, you can get banned. At the end of the day, I couldn't risk my Twitch stream getting taken down or banned because it is my business and that's how I make money. It's my main platform. I don't have YouTube to fall back on. And no disrespect to him. My business comes first to me. And I'm gonna show the clip in a second, but I wanna just get this all out real quick. So this is where the thing with me and Kitty comes in, because I told Kitty that I can get him into general. When Kitty first asked if he could go to Taigga, I said I can get him into the general, but I told Kitty that I could not get him a wristband to go to the back, as they don't permit guys. I also told her, because I can't, and I set it up for us girls to be there so I could stream, to not try to sneak him in backstage. I set up everything so, like I said, it wasn't selfish for me to ask for her not to sneak him back in, because I know for sure that he can't go in, I wanted to plan my stream. I came there to stream. I came to Vegas to stream as well. And I was excited to. And there was no way we both could have streamed backstage. There's no way. There's absolutely no way. It's small. And the only way it would work is if I probably sat at like one booth and didn't move. And if you guys watched the stream, I was going up to people. I was asking questions. I was taking shots. The girls were rizzing up. Like, I was doing content that I planned. And I shouldn't have to limit the content that I planned just to do something. Or I shouldn't have to limit the content that I planned just to not do something and then someone else can do it. That's just not a fair thing to ask. I still asked again if Fousey could come to the guest list. And then I was told by Kitty that Fousey was no longer going. So I never asked again about the guest list. So I texted the promoter, can Fousey come in with the guest list and not the backstage? And then Kitty told me, never mind, just forget about it. He's not coming. So then I dropped it with the promoter and I never talked about it again. At this point, I had absolutely no knowledge that Fousey still was coming to Taigga. I had no knowledge. When Fousey said that he wasn't going to be there, that's the last thing I heard. And then I go on stage where Taigga's at, and I see a bunch of L's in my chat. And Kitty comes up to me, and she told me that Fousey was here and he got kicked out for the backpack, which wasn't true. Fousey didn't get kicked out. He left because he couldn't get backstage. But I didn't know that. I did not know that. I was not informed of any of this. I waited for the VOD to go live, and it went live yesterday, and I watched the VOD, and I confronted Kitty about it. I told Kitty that because Fousey, once again, cannot get in because the promoter, that I want to plan the backstage stream, because I'm a streamer and I'm a content creator, and that is also my job. And I told Kitty that please Do not try to sneak him in. I can get him into the general. But please don't try to sneak him in the back or else I can get banned because it's small. And she said she understood. And then she went behind my back and she tried getting him in without my knowledge for hours. For hours, Fousey, I watched the VOD. For hours, Fousey was discussing getting in and I had no knowledge of it. And I don't care, again, if he went to the general. I only cared about the backstage because one, again, I couldn't get him in, and sneaking him in when you know that I am live and that could get me banned was not cool, especially if that's something that I planned. So when I watched, so here, I'm going to show before we get in from his VOD, and then I'm going to show, or before he gets in, then after. So I'm just going to skip to the most important part.
Nadia said the promoter doesn't like guys. That's what I said. I said, I'm not guys, Nadia. But no,
but you can get in.
I'm not putting the blame on Nadia. Hey, guys, she was going through something, but yeah, we can get in now. Oh, you guys
all right,
go.
so
What time is it close?
He said that he's not putting the blame on me, that he knows that I said he can't go.
I won't make that right now. Sorry. Let me call you back. I'm sorry. Make that anyways. I won't make that anyways. I'm about to do a vitamin IV right now.
So again, he said that he won't make it, right? He said he's not going to make it. And that's the last I heard about the whole situation. And then I guess, so Kitty called him. This is the part where I want to show you guys. Kitty called him and she said to come.
I know she's there. Oh, okay. Words. I'm dehydrated. I just gotta cancel it. She drove all the way out here. I'll just tell her my mom got sick.
Yeah, I know she's there now.
So I'm showing this because I didn't know that Kitty called him and said that he can come. Kitty never told me that. Kitty never told me that she said to come, or she said for him to come. I had no knowledge that Fousey was coming, okay? Fousey heard from me that he can't come. You guys heard it in the first clip, and he said it's not Nadia's fault, it's the promoter, okay? That's the last I heard of that day. That is the last I heard of that. That's important to know, right? So then let's go to when he gets there.
What gets me is they don't even want us to be here. Kitty didn't answer, Nadia didn't answer.
All right, let's first expose something. Let's first expose something here. You never fucking called me. Why are you lying? Like, why are you lying? And you want to know how? You want to see some fucking receipts, chat? Here we go. My fucking phone logs. The last time he called me was 8:13 at 6:41 a.m. Nadia, but what if this is not his number search up? Because you can look up numbers, right? Well, look at the screenshot that I showed you guys from the last time he texted me. I got a call from him on Sunday at 6:41 a.m. and it went to voicemail, so it tells me that he got a new message, right? And they showed the number. 6:41 a.m. Boom. 6:41 a.m. You never fucking called me. Don't lie.
They just leave. They don't even respect us enough to tell us.
They probably don't even.
No, they do. I was texting Kitty that we got here. She was like,
Could they be back there?
It doesn't matter because guess who can't go back there? You and I. Because they don't give a fuck.
Answered.
I don't care. We're leaving.
Yo.
This is Kitty on the phone. I had no knowledge that Kitty even called.
No, it's not just sickening. It's rude. It's rude.
She couldn't hear what I was saying.
I literally told her, we can't get in. Nadia. It's like, I don't even have the energy in me to be mad or give a shit. Why the f am I going to say to Nadia or anybody? I don't give a f.
Fuck are you saying my fucking name for? I did not tell you you can get in. I want you, Fousey, I know you're watching. I want you to find one proof of me ever saying you can get in. Ever, ever, ever. This is between me and Kitty. Here we go. Did you ever mention that I said he can come? No. Did you ever mention anything about me with a wristband backstage or saying he can come in general, like not even over the phone? The only conversation I had with him, including your name, was when we were in the room, but then you told me, never mind, he's not coming. And I never heard it again. So I didn't tell the promoter he was coming because you told me he wasn't. So after you told me he didn't, did you mention that I said that he could still come? Whatever his name is. No, I did not. He got the IV saying he was not going to make it. And then whoever he talked to told him to be there. He could be there by 4. And then he came in through GA. I did not tell Fousey he could come.
Are misconstrued because I should be happy right now and I'm not. But that was bullshit. I don't know, maybe I'm older. Kids don't get it. Oh yeah, just come, they'll get you in.
The club has him.
I'm gonna call Zach and tell him what they just did.
I want you guys to listen to this.
Oh yeah, just come, they'll get you in.
The club has him.
I'm gonna call Zach and tell him what they just did.
They just said walk around and we'll get you in.
No, they said walk around, we'll sneak you.
Saying blame Kitty, no, but Kitty's not all the blame. Like there's no reason why you should be bashing my name. I know he didn't hear that I could come in. I know he didn't. But also, I don't know if you guys heard that, but he said, I'm gonna tell Zach not what Nadia just did. That's fucking weird. I linked Fousey with Zach to get him into everything, and he used the connection I had and gave him like ammo against me. What he just did, calling Zach, was the intention to make me look bad and create tension with Zach. Zach is the connection for AYU and Zook. Like Zach has nothing to do with EBC. So inserting him into a situation that he had no part in was just a malicious way to get people to back him up. And he knew Zach was my connect as well. So he did it to affect my relationship with Zach. That's weird. That's weird. Zach is my friend too. Zach is my connect too. Why are you gonna call Zach and say, Nadia didn't get me into EBC? I didn't even know the entire time that he was trying to get in. And I communicated that multiple times that I could not get him in. That right there, him calling Zach was just a man baby not getting his way. So he acted out and he tried getting everyone else involved. And you guys are saying, why Nadia, why are you bringing this up on stream? Because he's talking bad about me on stream. I don't care if Kitty told him something. He should not be talking about me on stream like that at all. And it gets worse. So like, there's no justification for dragging me in my name on your stream. There's no justification for that. I went through 10 times worse than what he did in LA, and I never dragged anybody's name.
Tell me if I exaggerated or if I told the truth. Be honest.
With what?
The guy. I texted the guy.
What'd you say?
I said, Encore did us so dirty, never going back. He said, what happened, G? I said, first, no backpack. Cool. Second, no tripod. Cool. Then, your guy you connected me with ignored him. That's how I was raised. You forgot your water.
Your calls?
Yo, let me look at chat for a second. Chat. Riddle me this. Is that real? If you're in a club and your homies can't get in, are you not going outside to make sure your homies get in? That's all I'm asking.
And like bringing your chat involved in something that I wasn't even involved in, you knew what your chat would do and how they would attack me on stream.
All I'm asking. Let's see what they say. Let them see. Facts, factual. We out. Facts. See, I love Kick's chat. Twitch's chat was never like this. Twitch's chat would be like, no, let the girls have fun. They're on their period.
That's so weird.
Why can't the boys have fun, huh? The boys can't even get in. The boys are the party.
This is the clip. I think this is the weirdest fucking clip ever. And I don't, you guys are saying blame Kitty. I don't think, I know that Kitty went behind my back, but I don't think anyone should talk like this about anybody.
They said, dog, you got 5K more viewers. They said, dog, you got 5K more viewers. They said, dog, you got 5K more viewers. Nadia's doing nothing.
Exactly. So if the place was lit, they treated us with respect, we actually got back there, imagine how many viewers we would have.
That is disgusting and sad. That is sad. That is so sad. Why are you valued higher in your fucking mind because you have more viewers than me? Why should I put your stream above mine because you have more viewers than me? That is so sad. How are you going to degrade me and put more value on yourself just because you have more numbers than me? How? I set everything up. I set it. I set it up. I set the wristbands. The wristbands wouldn't even be a thing. Backstage wouldn't even be a thing if I didn't make those plans. So that does not entitle you to come into the plans I had for my stream just because you're bigger. It is messed up. Numbers do not make you more important than somebody else. I don't understand who the would say that. That is weird. Anyways, I reached out to Fousey yesterday and tried to get clarity on the situation, and he never responded. I did everything in my power to help both of them. I communicated to him that I wouldn't be able to get him into places. Before the trip, I told him this. I told Kitty and him to find a promoter because I wouldn't be able to get into some places because some places don't let guys in, right? I did that. I connected him with Zach. I got his dinner comped. I got his rooms comped. Me and AZRA took care of Kitty when her and Fousey were fighting. We let Kitty into the hotel and we shared our room with Kitty. I got Kitty everywhere I could go. I did all of this and I didn't ask for nothing in return from both of them. I was just being a friend, and as much as I communicated to them and as clear as I was to them, I still got my name thrown around and backstabbed, which is why I'm doing this. I don't think that I'm in the wrong for telling the truth about what happened when my name was being thrown on stream. I don't ever do this. I've never done this ever in my entire life. I don't talk about people poorly at all. I don't talk about other streamers regardless of what I've ever been through. I've never have. And you can go in my VOD and you will never see me talk about a situation. I sacrificed things even though I shouldn't have. And I still never got a thank you and I still never got an appreciation. Instead, he went live and talked poorly about me, then degraded me because I don't have as many viewers than him. Sneaking him in when I'm live is not cool. I planned it. I got us there. I got everybody there. So it just wasn't cool. I can't do anything. If he's just in my stream, I'm banned. So to put my livelihood at risk for him is not something that anyone should ask for. And if a friend asks for that, and if a friend tells you to stop what you're doing and stop what you love to make them happy, then they're not a friend. Then they're not a friend. And I'm not saying this, and I didn't go live to paint them as bad people. I'm not doing this to be petty. If he can go on his stream and throw my name in the dirt, I have every right to clear my name and say the truth. I talked to Kitty, and Kitty said that she felt pressured, and I get that, but it doesn't excuse for her putting my job at risk so someone else can be happy, especially when me and AZRA were there for her. And she understands that though, and we're okay now, and she did apologize for everything, and she took accountability for putting my job at risk. But Fousey has never said thank you and has not apologized once or took any type of accountability. I don't even think, I know that he knows he's lost in some way, but I don't even think he knows he's hurting people because he isn't pressing the end the live stream. I don't think that anybody could do this for as long as he did. I don't think that anybody's mental would be good. It's not just him. I don't think anybody could do that. It's not healthy to stream that long. You start to lose a sense of reality. You know, you have people telling you in your ears what you should and shouldn't do. You don't have a second to breathe because when you wake up, it's right there. So when I was telling him in the beginning how he hurt me, he didn't listen, but he doesn't even know how to. He's losing himself. And I know that there's people that have tried to help him. And I genuinely do feel bad for him. I am hurt that he dragged my name, but I genuinely want him to be okay. I don't wish ill will on anybody. And honestly, it's just really heartbreaking to see someone who, when I first met him, when he was first doing the subathon to who he is now, it's weird how fast, you know, things can change, but it's just because he hasn't had time to reflect at all. And his fans who are putting W in his chat when he sees that he's tumbling and ruining relationships left and right are not his real fans. The real supporters are the ones who are telling him to slow it down. Those are the people who really care. In the 12-year-old WL community who advocates for his toxic behavior, and whenever he does something terrible to others, they're the ones making it worse. And it sucks because that whole viewership thing, he really does value himself more because of his viewership, but he doesn't realize those viewers are bringing him down in a sense because they know, not all of them. So I see some of his viewers, and I know some of his subs, his top gifters in his chat are telling him to slow down. Those are the people who really care about him. The people who put W's when he sees he's running across the road and he's not even looking left and right, or he's just screaming at waiters, he's screaming at his employees and putting W's, those people do not care about him. And I wish he could see that for 1 second, that they don't care about him. They just find that entertaining. They find that entertaining, and it's just sad to see that he keeps going because of it.